It's just like what you hope is that the person that see you finish still likes you.
Yeah.
But they recognize you're a fool.
Yeah.
Like in this context too, you are a mumu, don't worry. Me, I know.
I want to
God,
vomit.
I beg.
I actually want to vomit.
Okay, what have you learned now?
Are you into big boom?
Keep telling people you have anxiety issues. It's a lie. You are just wicked and mad.
Look, you've done BBL and we're all happy for you. Carry your new bum and go outside.
This is the podcast for you.
I'm not poor. Are you sure? It's because they are vaping. Now everybody's marrying on time.
At your big age.
Wait now.
Do you know that I don't have clean pants to wear tomorrow?
I said what I said. The Unsolicited Opinions podcast starts now.
Please, this is a public place.
My name is Blessing Uzzi, producer, Call of My Life.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Andrew Yaw Power.
Oh my God.
Actor, I play Eli in Call of My Life.
My name is Uzoamaka Bunting. I'm an actor. I'm the writer of Call of My Life, and I play Soluchi in Call of My Life.
Yeah.
Me and Faye came here, the hosts of this show. And these people came here to disgrace, to press our necks.
I'm telling you.
What do we do in this episode, guys? What do we discuss?
We discussed love, Call of My Life.
Relationships.
Yes.
Romance. Exactly. Relationships.
Soluchi and Eli's love story.
Yes.
And romance.
Call of My Life marketing.
Yes. All the fun stuff. We just talked about the movie and love and what
Real
works
lovers
in
are
real
back
life.
up. Yes.
And all that fabulous stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy, guys.
Bye. Hello, boys and girls.
Hello, lovers.
Sorry, yeah. Forget boys and girls.
No.
Lovers only. Lovers only.
Lovers
If
only.
you don't have a lover, don't worry.
Just block this.
Don't worry about
channel.
this. You even hate it.
Yes.
My name is Blessing Uzzi, and I'm a film producer.
Oh, yeah, now.
Producer Call of My Life specifically.
Yeah.
Sir.
I'm Andrew Yaw Power, and I'm an actor. I play Eli on Call of My Life.
Lovely.
I'm Uzoamaka Bunting, and I play Soluchi in Call of My Life.
My name is Uzoamaka Power.
You guys want to put on a serious problem.
Why big problem?
Big trouble.
Deep problem.
I
love it.
I mean, see, I just want to advise you. If you start seeing someone, don't do that too. If you, the way
the funny
you'll
thing
be shocked when you call that last name.
I remember,
when someone just says,
Correction.
I think would be better. If your boyfriend starts laughing, just enter the ground.
Oh my God.
Just enter the ground.
Oh, no.
Imagine being just saying, my name is Jalan, and he laughs. I'll actually faint.
no, that's one of
on
those
the spot.
Or do you know what? The person that ends up with you will be so lucky.
Yeah, no, women have suffered. Women have suffered. But we have the producer and the stars of Call of My Life. And I said what I said. I'm about to have a fabulous time.
You guys haven't seen Call of My Life. There's still time.
There's still a lot of time.
There's still time.
But what have you guys been up?
Yeah, what did you do this weekend?
Please, Blessing, what did you do this weekend?
This weekend? You know what you people did.
So much hate.
Actually, we recorded some content with them.
Okay.
Some, lovey-dovey stuff. Romantic things. I was even bothered yesterday. I had to leave them at some point. So, and then I visited Ebony Life yesterday with Tunde Onakoya. And, yeah, we had sold out. I was feeling so good. I can't even lie. I was feeling like I'm the producer of Michael Jackson film.
Well done. No, genuinely.
Well done. Honestly.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. It's
Thank
doing
you.
so well. I'm so, as a romance lover, I am so happy.
I'm so happy.
Like,
This is yeah, you've been giving us hate since.
Trust me. What lover girls in this place?
Your episode is unique.
Some of us actually are recovering.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so happy. I think it's so fabulous that you guys are doing so. It's so exciting.
I went to see it the week it came out, and then I had to leave. Me and my friend had to leave because there was one drama in her house. But then we went yesterday, and so we went yesterday thinking that obviously we just had like the last 30 minutes left. So we went in. We went at the beginning of the film, but we went in just like, oh, it's Sunday. My library was full.
Yeah.
I said,
It's still full.
Like, as we're still on and we were looking around like, so I don't get, where will I sit?
Yeah, my friend Chidera came to see me she went for a walk near my area. So she dropped by at my house. And she came when I was still asleep. It did not concern her. Have you watched Call of My Life? Have you watched Call of My Life? I said,
there have been several discussions. One of my friends put it in the group chat out, please, when all of you have watched, literally, I had a group chat where people would just write things, must discuss. And then when people catch up, they'll come back to it. So she just puts like the Call of My Life thing in the cinema. Shows must discuss.
She woke me up. She was like, have you seen it? I was like, Chidera, good morning. I've not seen it. She said, okay. Are they coming on the podcast? I said, yes, Monday. She said, send me on Tuesday. I said, I can't do that. Actually, Chidera actually can't do that. She was so excited. She said, that if you said the way all of them women were screaming down, somebody came with her husband. Her husband says, hello.
So the funniest thing was, obviously, me and my friend went. Babes, we went in. And there's so many couples. We're now trying to look for where to sit to avoid them. And I saw that with one of that girl. As she sat down, literally anything that just happened. She hissed throughout. I was dying of laughter. I was just like, why would you do this to yourself? She was so annoying. The whole film, she was just hissing throughout. We're not laughing. She was like, every time, eventually, you know that kind of thing where you have camaraderie, yeah. Any small thing she look at, what's all this? This is the problem now. You watch this film, then you go home. You now think your boyfriend will do all this.
So well done, funny. Guys. Very excited. But how's it been? How does it feel?
Yeah.
Because you also wrote it, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
So how does it feel?
It feels really good to write something beautiful and then have people receive it in the way that they did. I really enjoyed working on this project. Mm-hmm. I'm not even lying, it's the best project that I've ever been on. And I always enjoy working with him. Oh gosh.
What I beg.
But I do. I really...
Honestly, brace yourself because
it's even clear.
It's a long episode.
Oh gosh.
Actually, it'll be very short. Don't you worry. I'm just kidding. But I'm really pleased to hear that because I know that you're a writer as well.
Yeah.
And that's the best. It's very nice to write something you're proud of.
Yes.
And then the end result matches.
Yes.
Yes. Because for anybody that writes, let me tell you, when you get on set, what will shock you the most is the producer say, let's just move on. I remember one time.
I've been thinking, no, but I really wrote this.
I wrote something and it was for Ink Plus and I can't remember what I wrote and I had sent in the first draft. I think I wrote one scene, something inside the plane. I told Nazi, you're really going to love. He opened it. He said, Jala, what did you do this thing for? He said, Jala, where is my budget for this thing? I said, no, it's just so impactful. And so it's really, really nice. I mean, he helped me understand like a bit about how production works and stuff. But it's always really nice when you got into the place in your career where people are able to take bets on you and you're able to work with your friends so you guys see the vision together. It's really nice. Yeah. But it's one thing to see the vision together and then you bring your vision to the very, very, very picky Nigerian public.
Yeah.
And they ride with you. I think that's the nice. It's very hard to free your baby into the Nigerian public and not hear, you see this ones.
When I knew that actually Nigerians, we can't be helped, we were walking out of Michael Jackson. People were saying, I wish they just, I said, I thought, surely no. Like, surely this is not you people's feedback from Michael Jackson.
No. I love Nigerians who are so picky.
They were like, they should have shown when he was really right. I just thought.
Our assistants, everything. So our assistant coaches. If you watch matches with Nigerians, it's different from watching with anybody else. Our assistant fashion designers.
As an aside, up Arsenal. First of all, I don't actually. As just an aside, my favorite person. Do you see that your dad has sent us a broadcast this morning?
Yes. You guys, I don't think people understand. If you come to my parents' house, there are canons in front of
No,
in
they
front of the
are.
decor.
Yeah,
we have like
that's wild.
we have cannons in front of the house.
insane.
Like
Yes.
if they look like the Ghana.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yes,
I promise
we
you,
have two
this is
cannons
not
in
even.
front of my
As
house.
in this her front door, like this, they're here.
There are two cannons there.
Wow.
You know, my dad is so happy. His old age that has
That's
stopped the man from
crazy.
before. If there's a and we've had 22 years. So his Saturday, Sundays, normally the guy is just and you know the way Nigerian parents talk, these children want to kill me. Like he talks like so he's so excited, but he's trying to act like he's trying not to be too childish about how excited he is, but he's so happy. My dad also has gotten into AI, so we've been getting different images of him. He's having the time of his life. And it's him and my brothers, but they are so.
But do you know
So
what?
happy.
I actually have to say, like, as someone who before I stopped watching football a very long time ago as an Arsenal fan, I can't claim it now, but I've actually deeply enjoyed watching all the nonsense.
Oh no,
I
I'm
bloody
so
love it.
happy.
I just feel like if this is how you're going to behave, like if you're going to support a club, this is how you ought to behave.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
Fadikemi went to her friend's house. He had a
I saw that they had
party
Thanksgiving.
to watch the match, but it was Thanksgiving. No,
They had a menu. They had a program. They had praise and worship.
Yes.
Everybody had to come in an Arsenal jersey. They had praise and worship.
Yes.
They had Thanksgiving. There was an opening
Yeah.
prayer. When
wow.
they were
I love
lifting,
it.
when they
Yes.
were like lifting the trophy, they brought out a cake and sparklers like in their house.
Yes. No, Arsenal
love
fans
it.
are so
I saw a
ridiculous.
picture of a couple
Yeah.
at church. They one as in the husband wore Arsenal Agbada, the wife wore a kimono. Then one girl was now saying that her mom has printed and sold this fabric like crazy in the
Yes.
market.
Yes, Arsenal fans are a nuisance in general.
Some of my friends are
They're very
going to
loyal. Very
London
loyal
on
fans.
parade, and I'm like, I don't understand what you mean. You booked a flight. They're like, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, my mom's dad's funeral is this week in the UK. But my parents, they could have gone yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm using one eye to look at my dad because he insisted they go the day just to get things ready. I said, which things? Is that parade?
Is that parade?
Which things?
Is that parade that they're after?
So-
But you know what? I bloody love it. Speaking of, and girls, ladies, you see, I love people that use opportunity wise. One of my friends, anyway, the moral of the story is, as we've been looking at the fact that the dating pool in Lagos is like a puddle. So she has been exploring this spinning the block.
They look sorry for the
They
rest.
look sorry. They can't understand what we mean. But the general public is facing a lot. So my friend has come up with this conclusion that she thinks when you get to a point in life, you have to spin the block. That you have to start searching from primary school. Everybody you liked. And you have to look for.
Actually, that kind of makes sense.
She said that she went back and she really studied it, and then she concluded, so he's an Arsenal fan. That's how she used congratulations. Let me take you to go and celebrate.
Stop.
I'm not
Crazy
joking.
word.
I'm not joking. He was like, oh yeah, where do you want to go? I said, oh. So other girls are all around. Up Arsenal for real.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell do you mean you're
yesterday-
taking him out to celebrate? Can some of you piss off?
Please, she has her name.
But you know what? Fair. It's
I
working
love
for
that.
her. So, maybe some of you should try that.
I love that. It's been fun seeing people really, really enjoy themselves. Like I saw a pastor of a church. He had like an Arsenal thing on his white on his senator.
Crazy word.
Yeah. In lots of Catholic churches, people came out.
Yeah,
to
they
do
wore their jersey
Thanksgiving.
on top of their hair.
In Celestial Church too, they wore their.
I saw he wore his jersey on top of his white garment.
And they did their own Thanksgiving, and even
That's
a lot of
crazy.
pastors are so accommodating because it's something people actually
And
pray
pastors
about.
have already used it to preach now. A delay is not.
But yeah, I think seeing people that happy in mass is always fun and funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Arsenal went out of its way before a lot of the other clubs did to figure out how to broaden. I mean, everybody's looking for excellence. But when they were looking for players and figuring out who to spotlight, they went out of their way to spotlight like black players. We became Arsenal fans because of Kanu. There was nothing else.
Yeah.
My dad was just like, okay, that's Kanu's team. No problem. Me and my children, and that was many years ago. And it just continued. And they do that a lot. Arsenal fan TV is a big deal. If you check a lot of the pundits, they're not all white. Like they go out of their way to understand culture and understand the players' culture, and they understand storytelling. So the way the club, I think people are like, there are so many Arsenal fans. I'm like, no, it's not by mistake. The club, like a decade ago,
and
they
these
sat
are
down
all
and they were
noble
like,
causes.
okay.
As a young lass, I looked at all the clubs who had good-looking men who went for Arsenal. That year, Henry was in his prime.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
But anyway, I get it. I don't watch football, but let Lewis win the championship.
Oh,
You'll see me there.
I feel like Odun will actually lose.
No, I'll leave this country. Let Lewis win the world championship.
Any of you into
this
sports?
year?
I mean, I play basketball. I used to swim. Yeah, I don't play football too much, but I do like to watch. Yeah.
I run and I watch tennis.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I make films.
Fair enough. So as you guys know, or if you don't know, the couple may not know. They don't know anything except each other.
Yeah.
People write to
what's happening. I gotta know what's happening in the world.
People write into the podcast. They send us different problems, and then we say things. It may not be advice. We just tell them things.
Say a lot of things. And funny enough, we're always very shocked to discover that people, I mean, on this podcast, an engagement has broken up because we said,
and she came and told us with joy.
She came and told us that she really ended it, and we were like, wow,
You guys have been breaking homes.
that's really
Crazy,
something.
Wow. No, we've also had some positives.
Someone moved to Lagos from Australia because of
She
this
has gotten
podcast.
married now. I'm
I'm
dead.
telling you.
Oh, wow.
Like this was like 5 years ago.
You know, as much as we're saying a lot of nonsense here, it's going. It's going.
Okay, so FK, do you want to start?
Yes. Okay. Now, we're just doing, well, honestly, 95% of what we get is about relationship, but just because of the lovers, let me do this one. I'm not sure which is more foolish out of the two. And it's two men that wrote to us.
No, feel free.
Okay.
Sorry.
This is good.
Okay, let me do. Why will you put your name, sir? Normally people put like pseudonyms. This person puts his government name. Like, how now? Anyway, being with my girlfriend, Toby says, been with my girlfriend for a couple of years now. At the beginning of our relationship, she was kind of slim. And at that point, I was into thick women.
Okay.
But I loved her because she was genuinely good to me. A couple of years down the line, she has now gained weight and she fits into what my fantasy was at the beginning. The only problem now is that long term, I actually want to settle down with a lekba.
What's that?
I decided a slim woman. I decided this after I saw a woman that comes around my workplace basically transform herself after pregnancy. She had gained a lot of weight and is now looking really big. I know her husband won't be entirely happy with the weight gain, but he would be cruel to even say pimp because after all, it's their baby she carried. I just see my girlfriend gaining weight after childbirth and I know it's more brutal in thick women. I look at he mentioned somebody's pregnancy, but I won't say that name because how does it concern her? He mentioned a popular person. I looked at a popular person's pregnancy pictures as the perfect stuff that I want.
Oh, God.
I don't want to find my babe unattractive after pregnancy because I don't want to cheat or look like a wicked person if I tell her to lose some weight. Help it, brother.
Wow.
I'm sure you're her dream man. Just the way you look is just her dream.
I'm so sure she's not managing you.
That everything about you just makes her your stomach, your arms, everything. She's just like, wow, this is what I woke up and dreamed about. You know, this everything I wanted in a man.
Someone they're managing. If I were, and this is always the issue. Why are men?
I know it's so crazy. When she was slim, he was like, oh, he wants thick women. Now she's gotten a little
I promise you, because men are really not so sorry. Well, you speak on it, but I promise you, he has said. I'm sure he has said this thing before.
Yeah,
he loves thick women. That she's gaining weight. No problem. He loves. Okay, now she's thick. What can we do? But because you're a thief and a criminal,
yes, that is it.
Always want what is not in front of you.
Yeah, the grass is always greener.
If you see the person's pregnancy pic he called here.
No, he's actually
look over your eye. Look at where your eye. Look at where your eye. Big celebs. Look at where your eye carried. Look how your eye carried it to that. That's how you want your woman to look. That's so funny.
Yeah, I don't
Can
know.
you sustain that? Are you crazy?
Which is always a touchy subject, especially if it's based on, like, I think a partner telling you they don't like how you look, no matter how kindly, is so, like, I can even take it from my parents.
I'm telling
I beg.
you.
If your partner is like,
And then what do you think? He said you should help him, please. So I'm curious to hear from you guys.
from the real lovers.
I don't think he particularly likes this girl.
Yeah.
So he should probably just step away. Yeah, because if you're, first of all, mental acrobatics. She's what, slim? You say you like
She was
thick.
slim, yeah, and he liked thicker women at that time.
Now she's thick,
He
slim.
likes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you like her.
Yeah,
honestly.
he hates her.
Yeah.
It's actually...
You wouldn't say that to, you shouldn't say that to a friend, even.
Yeah.
Unless it's like their health is on the line, then maybe, tell them to do something about it. But to your partner, if it's just aesthetic, can I swear on this?
Yeah, very
you're
well.
Fucking with their mental? Nah, that's the
is
first point. Second
crazy.
point, why are you looking at somebody else's? Hey,
Honestly,
goodness.
That's the most Ghanaian thing. That,
Yes, in case you don't know, I'm Ghanaian.
My mom is Ghanaian.
Really?
Yeah, she's
Where from?
Huh?
Where from?
Cape Coast.
Oh, okay. Takrada, so she speaks Fanti.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't speak it, but in theory,
She should.
she's from there.
Oh, cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's where. What do you guys think?
leaves him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope she leaves him.
I feel like this advice should be
This is
for
crazy.
the girlfriend, not the...
I hope she catches on that this is what he's
But
saying.
that's the thing. People think when you're unhappy, when you're ruminating on something you don't like about somebody you're quite close to, you think you haven't said it, but you've said it many
You said
times.
it.
Yes.
Also, your
That's the
body
thing that makes me
language.
laugh the
Yes.
most.
Your body language has actually shown that at every point you were attracted to the thing that is not her.
Yeah. So whether it's like commenting, like, oh, she says she's hungry, you say again.
If she was saying she was putting on weight, you'd have been saying, oh, she looks good.
No, it's just like, so but we just ate now. You say, I'm still hungry. You just say, okay, because you don't want her to catch on, and then you just start saying, you don't know that you're actually saying things, or you start pointing at all the people that you say looks nice, or that outfit will look nice on you.
Yes.
They are all skinnier than her.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you don't realize that you've said it so many times. It's not that you've not said anything. Don't worry.
And
She
the
started to
problem
catch
is for
on.
me
Don't
is
worry.
that when she was skinny, all the people you were liking were thick. So like, what do you? I know subconsciously a lot of women would do this. She would have started to adjust to your preference. All of a sudden, she had gotten to the preference now.
Yeah.
And that's why you
said
can't
you don't
care.
like her.
Yeah.
That's why you also, as women, you can't care
You
too
can't.
much.
You can't.
Yes.
I like
Because
babes.
people
Someone-
are fickle. And they
Yes.
don't even know what they want.
Someone told me that someone saw him with his girlfriend, a male friend who knows him very well. The girlfriend just came to say hi to him and it leaves. The guy, he said his friend was like, you're actually insane. Why? From time immemorial, he was into like earthy, natural. His babe
Nubian
came with
Those
her
men.
bust down. His guy said, nah, so they do for you. And he was just like, yeah, but I just love her personality. Her personality. So people wake up and want different things, and you can't be so focused on what they said. You can't care. So I don't know. You can't. It's very, very difficult because. And sometimes they even lie. They say they want thick. No, they want you to have a small waist with big bum and big breasts. They don't want you to be actually thick.
Yes.
So, like when they say thick, it's not. When some men say they like
It's
a
not
thick babe, I'm like, that's not a thick babe.
Don't worry.
That's not a thick babe. They want big breasts, big bum bum, small waist.
Yes.
It's not thick. It's not thick.
Anyway, listen, guy, you hate her. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You're over her.
Yeah.
You're over her. You don't know how to do it.
You just need to free the whole thing. You also need to consult what is. Anyway, I don't even care what you want. That's the truth. Just try your best to not be like whining people with your preferences.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Just like the person that I went on a date with, I said he doesn't like girls that are active on social media.
to you.
I said,
Wrong number.
what should not happen?
Yeah. It's very, very odd.
It's I was like, so wow, what are we doing?
But wait, does he know her preferences? And is he?
Who even knows? Who even knows? I was
Crazy.
just like, so what are we all doing in this place?
Yeah, it's very odd.
It's very odd. Honestly, this is weird behavior. I'm not into it at all. Yeah.
Okay, I have one from someone that calls themselves a concerned friend. Says, hi guys, my dilemma is apropos, which means like busybody.
Okay.
But I'm genuinely a concerned friend. My childhood friend has been dating this lady since 2014 and they were in a polytechnic. They met during ND2 and have been together ever since then. Over the years, the lady has really developed herself. She's completed her HND, went further on to get a BSc, got a better job and is doing a lot better for herself. She's also my friend now and we talk a lot. The issue is my childhood friend. His education stopped at ND intentionally. And from what I understand, the kind of work he does isn't something she's proud to tell her new friends about, also known as fraud. She has also been under pressure because they've been together for 12 years. She's over 30, he's 33, and her parents keep asking about marriage. The problem is the guy isn't ready because he doesn't have a stable source of income, and she's scared of leaving because of how long they've been together, and she doesn't want people calling her names after investing so many years in the relationship. She has other men asking her out, but she says she's tired and feels really stuck. I've tried talking to her about it, but she avoids the convo. They both watch this show, so I decided to send it in because I think honest advice would help. My question is, how do you advise someone who's clearly unhappy in a relationship but feels stuck because of time, age, and fear of starting over? I've always told her, don't let the fear of wasting 12 years make you waste the rest of your life. People will talk, but they will never live with the consequences of your own actions. What a wise friend. And I'm a buff, but a wise friend.
What do you feel?
Do I know the answer to this thing? So they want an advice on whether they should how to get out of the relationship.
She just wants us to advise the babe in general. So it's not even about leaving. It's like if this was your own friend's situation, what would you tell her? So if I went to FK and said, I've been with this guy for 12 years and everybody's asking me about marriage and I feel a way, I still like him. And it's not like I don't see any other options, but I feel I'm scared to leave this place.
And he's a fraudster.
Because
I'm so pleased that you brought this up because I love that you focus really on that 12 years. Whereas I'm here like...
I think many people just need to realize that eventually you are going to leave. Even if she marries him. Inside that marriage, she will still leave eventually. So she's just delaying it, you know. So because personally, I've also had like female friends who, especially when we were in school, who were in this sort of situation. They did Yahoo boys and all of that. And they will stay there. Some of them even married them. They are all divorced. They all left eventually, right? Because whatever it is you're avoiding now will still meet you in front. There's no... That decision you don't want to make, you're going to eventually make it. Or just...
it's either that or he goes to jail.
Yeah, so exactly. Somebody else listened
to this podcast about her man being in jail for 5 years, going to be there for another 10.
And what she was asking was, should she stay?
Oh my God. But to be very honest,
in the
fear is valid.
No, he was in jail. She was like, should she still be married to him?
Okay.
But her fear is valid. Let's also not...
No,
it can't be easy like after...
No, it's not.
Nothing this streets, don't worry about that. But I think the streets is still a step ahead of jail.
Yeah.
I think it's also a very mental thing. I mean, we always joke about how in our 30s are deeply unmarried, but it doesn't mean you may not be interested in the people that are approaching you. But one of the things that will shock you is that myth of being like past your prime and nobody wants you anymore. It's just not actually true.
Yeah.
It's not true. It's a different set of problems you have in terms of, so you're in your 30s and you think maybe you'll be dating like more maturely.
There's a quality issue, but it actually doesn't mean that.
It doesn't mean that you still feel you're like, shouldn't we have outgrown these like childish emotions? It's still there. But it's not true that, I'm 33, I won't meet anybody. It's not true. That's not why you should stay with a fraudster. Most importantly, that's not why you should stay with an unambitious person. I think the worst thing you can do if you're somebody that wants more out of life and
is to be with someone
who just
that is like happy to be there.
Does not like
that man is weighing you down.
People are talking about you and they're so excited. This is my friend. She started with HND, that she did this one, that she did this one. What was the husband doing? Guy even talk. He's into businesses.
business. What field is in?
Business.
Here and there. This and that.
But that fear is valid. But we always say it here. Just because you've done 2 doesn't need to. You need to make it 3.
I think you really need to look into the biggest thing here is the fear of what will happen, and the truth is nothing will happen. That's actually the truth, and also the time is going to pass no matter what.
No matter what.
If you spend 5 years with him or without him, that 5 years will still pass. So you want better for yourself, and it's clear. I hope the 2 of you are listening. As for you, the guy, I hope they are aware of EFCC.
Also, as a friend, you that are the friend in the middle, what you need to do to help your male friend is, and it happens every day, you can check Insta blog, you can check, every day they catch one Yahoo.
Just forward it. You know that picture where they hold that signboard?
Yes.
Use AI.
Yes.
Do it for him.
Yes. Just be sending to him. Because I'm not joking, you guys. All these
for
blogs,
him so that he'll just be familiarized ahead of time.
Yeah,
with
because
what's about to happen.
It's not even a joke. Like every decade or so, America figures out which crime they are really trying to solve. And we're in the decade of cybercrime. So my brother in Christ,
your time
is coming. There's a club in Lagos that doesn't exist anymore.
Sorry to say, whatever is worth doing is also worth doing. Even as a fraudster.
He's not ambitious.
You said you don't. Because what I'm hearing is you even in the fraud.
No,
it's true. Still scamming all this Cindy $100. Please now. So it's not even working for you. This is not your field.
But I think the friend should also hold space for this person. And I'm saying that because...
Which space?
Wait, now I'm coming now. I'm saying that because I used to be like very strict with friends when they're making like bad decisions and I'm certain this is a bad decision, right? But you find that most times they stop telling you things about this thing you are trying to help them out of, So it's like, if you really want to achieve your result and you want it to be that she leaves this person, some sort of like essentially correct them, but find a way to do that in love, obviously, that you don't push her away, that she even moves closer to him as opposed to being open and vulnerable with you.
Fair.
So it's still that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like people...
But Andrew, please shout.
Hey, I'm sorry. At the end of the day.
Thank you. I can see why you like him. His voice is very gentle. You just say, I didn't hear you
say that. I know that she's here and that's the voice she talks to, but for the rest of
I'm sorry. Oh, God. People are going to make their own mistakes.
Yeah.
And after 12 years, I feel like this lesson has to be learned the hard way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
12 years?
The truth is there's no easy way to come out of a 12-year relationship. And so if you're trying to find like how it will be okay. The truth is, like, even he's a fraudster and you know he's bad, he's not ambitious, it will still pain you. And you will still be heartbroken. So the problem is that there's no good time. There's no good time to leave a relationship you've been in since you were in school. It can never be straightforward.
It can't be easy.
It can't be. And whoever is asking you out is not the solution. Like, there will be a time where you just have to go through it and it's shit.
Also, he doesn't want to marry her. Just so that
just so that that lack of ambition is extended into everything.
No. He doesn't want to marry her. Also, I just need women. I don't know if they're Nigerian. I know Nigerian men quite well. If a Nigerian man wants to marry you, you can never not know.
True.
I promise you, if you ever just are like, I don't think
you will actually be clear.
Nigerian men are some of the most forward.
Absolutely.
Yes. Like when I say
ones
forward,
that are reserved, you still know.
Yes. Like I know someone she was very anxious about introducing her boyfriend to her parents. She thought it was something he was easygoing about. One day he drops her as usual and starts coming down. She's like, I don't understand. Like, what is going on? She starts trying to argue with him. He did not even answer her. She starts begging. He did not answer her. He enters. Her daddy says, good evening. Who are you, young man? See, I'm the one following your daughter up and down. And because I really want to marry her, I think it's best we just get to know ourselves. She could not be. She actually was stunned because he's not. If a Nigerian man wants to marry you, it will shock you when your father will say, sorry, there's one boy that came here today. He won't tell you anything. He won't tell. Is your friend that starts saying, "Oh, your boyfriend said he wants to meet your dad."
I feel like a lot of the time, this thing of, "Oh, what does he want?"
Don't worry.
That's the answer.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
That thing you're doing, that calculation, that's...
And people are cowardly. They want to frustrate you out of the relationship so that the story will be you broke up with
Yes.
them.
Yes.
So they'll just do things that will drag. And he was shocked. We've got to 10 years, 11.
a situation where you have to tell your friends to leave somebody.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, many times.
Multiple
I love
times.
that.
It's very shameful.
Yeah.
Because I feel awkward very fast. Especially when you seem to be having a conversation where the person hasn't recognized what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you can see that they are getting like flustered or upset.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you thought you were just going to have a conversation where they'll say, "Yeah, I've been thinking about it." And they're like completely...
They haven't seen the dynamic.
They're completely shocked. I think that's really, it's a really awful feeling to be the friend that does that. So me, I try to push it to people like Faye Kemi, like, "So won't you tell her?"
But sometimes it comes out
I
like
get a lot of phone calls
belly.
like that. Someone will call me that your friend does this. I said, "Sorry, you that you have the first hand. Why didn't you?
No.
Why are you calling me?
Because we know that you're the one that will say it.
No. I need to retire from this space because one too many times I've noticed that I'm always the bearer of the awkward news.
No, because you also deliver awkward news very well.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm just like, sis.
Because Faye Kemi will make you laugh while telling you that you are on some dumb shit. While other people will end up making you cry because they'll say it's such a sympathetic way. You start feeling stupid. But she'll make you laugh while you're like, actually. So I don't know. It's hard.
Sometimes they're just like, sis, are we sure?
It's hard. But I also now get why like lots of aunts and moms will tell you like within a year, like if you don't know what you're doing, start packing your shit. I get it now. Before I used to think they are being so... But it's just the longer time you spend, the more emotionally attached you are. But if you want something, if you want something, I'm not saying if you don't
always
care.
know when they want someone.
Yes.
You just know.
Yeah.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, you know.
No, actually, do you know? Listen.
You know. Do you have any other one?
You have
you want
to learn from your elders.
you know for sure.
Okay, I have one more. Sunk cost fallacy. Says, "Hi, FK and Jaws. I've been married for 5 years." Do you know another dynamic thing is people who are married writing into this deeply unmarried place. Anyway, I've been married for 5 years. In my first year of marriage, I cheated and I got caught.
Oh, God.
I was a full FK, I agree, thank God. Because you know that was coming.
What?
No, he said FK, I was a fool, I agree, because that was going to be my next comment.
Yeah.
But he said, "I called both parents to apologize on my own behalf. I forced her into couples counseling and therapy."
Forced.
Yeah, that's what he wrote. "Which she stopped coming to after 2 sessions.
Surprise.
I personally apologize at every opportunity, but nothing has changed. Love, affection, and emotions are out of the window, even communication. We've been living like roommates. We only discuss necessities and childcare. In 5 years, I don't think we've had sex up to 20 times in total.
Hey.
We have a 4-year-old child. I'm 32, and I don't think I want to do this for life because I don't see any changes in sight. When I try to discuss why she is still cold, because this is the 5th year and this happened in the first year, she says she's not cold, she's just indifferent. I can't leave because number one, I was the one that messed up. And then number 2, I don't know what is out there. Number 3,
I think
he's
you know
being so for
well what's out there.
Number 3, there's the sunk cost of time. Number 4, 80-20 rule. Everything else is great except the lack of emotions and affection.
And
so
sex.
what do I do?
So what do you do? Let's the couple answer.
Please, these are
we
people
the
that know
unloved
what's
and
going
unmarried.
on.
What do you know?
I don't have we're standing outside the club. So
Cheating is horrible.
yeah.
But cheating 1 year into your marriage, when it's soft and, that's
When
the
it's
honeymoon
fresh,
stage,
when
it's fresh.
It's sweet.
That is so
That's
heartbreaking.
actually rough.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's forgivable.
When you've said it now, I'm just like,
Yeah, I think no, let Andrew go.
So you got married at 28.
yeah.
First year, I was trying to calculate how young and stupid he was, but 28 is
Yeah.
He's not that young.
I
yeah.
was born when my dad was 28.
He's not that young.
You understand? And you have a 4-year-old child.
Yeah.
What do you expect? You've broken somebody's trust.
Yes.
Like immediately, not even immediately.
And I know that style of she's taught herself not. So basically, what she wants is so that you can't do anything to upset her anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how she has prepared herself.
She's just there. She's
Yeah.
like, cool.
Like all of that is on
so this is her pal that she
Also,
shares a kid with.
calculation.
That's
she was
crazy.
pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's
Yeah.
I'm like, once he said he had a 4-year-old child, I said,
Yeah.
if you do the maths, she was absolutely pregnant for a child to be
fully
4
pregnant.
now. And you to have cheated in your first year and you married for 5 years.
That's
She was
crazy.
pregnant. So here we all are today. And this thing of, it's very interesting because there's small self-awareness here, but not enough.
Yeah.
Because what he's saying is, well, I said sorry. I reported myself. I said we should do therapy and counseling.
Forced her.
And she hasn't forgiven me.
But this is all like after the fact.
Thank
right?
you.
So the self-awareness is not really 2020 vision is and hindsight is
outside you go
2020,
court.
right? So
I think you have 2 options. You either, because you don't, I think what he's afraid of is because he cheated, he can't be the one to say he wants to go.
That's why he said he can't leave.
Because now he's like a bad person.
Yeah.
And in his mind, he's not a bad person. He made a mistake, right? And so his main thing is, it can't be that I'm now the one that will say I want to go after. But you have to, I don't know, like he tried to follow a formula. Like when you cheat, this is what you do.
Yes.
You go to the parents.
Then you go to thingy.
You have to find a way.
You have to, So the thing is, you've done all the things you're supposed to do. But she's probably reading it as he did what he was supposed to do. He begged, went to therapy, called his parents. Parents begged me. But in her own case, you have to chase her like you didn't know her from anywhere before.
Yes.
Like you don't know this babe. You met a woman that has a child for somebody. And you're chasing, dead ass.
Yes.
And you're chasing her.
Date her.
From the
all of
beginning.
things.
She's uninterested right now. But you're desperate.
Yes.
And that's how you have to approach it almost like that. Because the way you hurt her before, when she sees you, she sees the baby. She's like, well, I made my bed.
She just and do you know the challenge I have with this and with my own friends that I know have cheated is there is always a very, very silent, there's a whispering sense of entitlement of, okay, but I have begged you.
Yes.
And I have the problem with playing stupid games. Is that you can't determine the prize you win. Now look at where we are. And the thing is, you broke the thing. It's on you to fix it.
and not everything can be fixed to where it was before, and you just have to kind of relinquish that.
I think that the challenge he's having is he's expecting this thing of, okay, I've taken a step. She doesn't have to do anything. You actually have to do all the steps. And the problem is people thinking that there's an expiry date on when, and I don't believe it. I actually don't believe. The biggest thing that I know that is on you, she's still there.
True.
Mind you, she's still there.
Yes.
She's indifferent or whatever, but you say you don't communicate. She told you that one now. So I'm like, she's still there. You guys are still getting along. You're like, oh, everything else. So you're still in a functioning life. From where I'm standing, you've actually not done
enough. 100%.
Yes. I don't think so. I think if you really want this thing to work, because where you've gotten to is, oh, I'm considering leaving, but I know that that's not, I can't, it doesn't make
And that's
sense.
even a problem. You are considering leaving. The only reason you are there now is that you don't want to be a bad person.
And you don't know what's out there.
You don't know what's out there.
But he knows though.
He's already out there now.
He knows what's out there. And this is it's that weird thing of regret after the fact. And nobody likes to be your second choice. And she knows she's your second choice. What you're saying is, I don't know what's out there. Like you're not here of your own voliation.
So the question is, if you knew if something was out there, then you'd like, please. Look, first of all, you need to decide what it is you want. And then you need to get serious. You're not a baby, you have a 4-year-old child. You actually need to rise up.
Yeah, a big man. You see your friends chasing babes. You know what it takes.
What's going on.
You know what it takes.
We're adults. You're an adult. You're 30. So you know what's going on. And honestly, this is the bed you have made. And now you're lying in it. So my own suggestion is that you do everything you can, because it doesn't seem like it even makes sense to you to leave. But you can't be on this position of, oh, I have tried once in the past. That was then. I have an aunt who says that within a marriage, like the best way to figure out
how to right a wrong with your partner is to forget that humiliation exists between the two of you. So with your, you know how sometimes you worry about when you're dating, you constantly think about how stupid you look.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's like, the way it works for her is she doesn't think there's anything too stupid. If she offends her husband, there's nothing that's too stupid for her to do.
Yeah.
And when he offends her, there's nothing that's too stupid for him to do because they are not dating anymore. They are married.
Yeah.
So if you're still trying to be a fresh guy, hey. If you're still trying to be a fresh guy inside marriage that you cheated and you're trying to fix. No, they are very annoying now. What's the meaning?
You know, it's all the same.
Maybe we're applying as
Like say today your own podcast.
You know what? Let's just do our thing.
But I think it's a way to think about. You can't be fresh.
Yeah.
You can't worry about humiliation. You can't be a fresh guy.
Yeah.
Like, you know that thing that you want to do that your guys will be like, are you sure? That's exactly that thing.
The truth is that love in and of itself is a very foolish thing.
Very stupid.
And so anybody that's trying to be cool in love, you are missing it.
True that.
You're missing it. The core of love is that see finish.
Yeah, that cringe.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just like what you hope is that the person that see you finish still likes you.
Yeah.
But they recognize you're a fool. Like in this context too, you are a mumu, don't worry. Me, I know.
I want to
God, I
vomit.
beg.
I actually want to vomit.
Okay, what have you learned now?
They can't talk.
They can't share. It's a private. You know, it's
So we're talking about
blessing.
No, we were talking
about like the safety of being like
Yes.
authentically you.
Because we were talking about it yesterday.
In love.
No, because we talked about it yesterday.
Yeah.
That like, because I was reading Normal People. And
I love that. I love that.
I love normal
Yeah.
people
so much.
And we were
so
talking
good.
about the part where she said to the guy, you can tell me to do anything in this world and I'll do it. And then later on, he realizes that he has that power. He had that power over her and he was still kind and just like protected her, knowing that if he said jump, she would jump.
That's one of my favorite.
And that's just like so
The
deep.
book and the
People
adaptation.
is so
I love
good.
it.
Yeah.
Both of them
so
are
much.
so
I got
good.
into an argument with somebody, hot arguments, because I couldn't understand how they didn't like the adaptation.
Oh, it was so good.
I couldn't. I was so offended.
This is one of the best displays of chemistry I've ever seen.
It is.
And very quiet.
So beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
One of, I was about to lead into except, but no, it's so good. But yes, listen, sir, you're still very cool, and that's my issue.
And you're in the game. That's the funny thing. I'm sure his wife is just looking at you and look at this.
I'm telling you. And the thing is, you think that you know what you're doing, and you don't.
No.
You don't.
You can still be. You guys can still be very, very happy.
Yeah.
Because she has chosen to stay with you.
Yeah.
So you can fix it.
Yes.
It's
For
just you
now.
can't. Yeah. I mean, you just can't allow that 4 years become 5, become 8. So where
I'm
you
like, so
continue
much
to this
time
weird
has
thing.
passed. I don't understand what you're even looking at,
Yeah.
bro. So this is on you. Like, I don't have any advice for her. She should carry on. It's you next time. Next time. It's true.
Yeah.
Next time, you too. What you were looking for, you found it now. So, you know,
And now decided after that it wasn't worth it. I think that's the
that's the worst thing.
Which one is it's a mistake?
I'm sure if you look at the person, she said, these are always things. Thank God you didn't tell us what happened. I mean, so irritated.
But Blessing, when did you guys decide to? How did this come about?
Like, who called who that wants to do this film?
I called her.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been talking about making a romance film since like probably 3 years now, actually.
What made you want to do that?
Because I'm a lover girl.
You. Blessing.
It shocked me.
Can't believe that. Every time I say Blessing, it is business. Money and Nigeria is a terrible place. That is Blessing. That is Blessing. We're pushing.
And food.
Okay, yes, fair. And food.
And Nigerian food.
Yes.
So it's a terrible place, but it's not a terrible place, please.
No.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
But I told Dika, you know Dika.
I love Dika.
Oh, nice. We had planned to write one since, but he didn't take me serious. So we didn't make it. And then after the Zikoko live series and casting Uzzi and Andrew, I thought, there's something here, you know. And I remember I was in Durban for Freedom Way premiere, you know, and I just woke up and it was just like I need to do this thing. And then I just called Uzo and I was like, oh, we're going to do this romance film. And we had planned to release in February. It was supposed to be a Valentine's release and all of that. But we ended up shooting like in December. Post-production, my Dami, the director, obviously music video background and all of that, cares about his visuals, and VFX became a whole thing in the film, and we're just doing all sorts of things. And then I had to move dates so that we can finish the best way possible. So yeah, but I called Uzo to write, and yeah, that's it.
So what was that process? How did you decide on, as a fellow writer? Myself. Just joking. How did you figure out what the story? Did you come up with that together, or did she say, I want to do a romance film? What are you thinking? Do you have any ideas? Like, how did that happen?
We talked about writing a romance film, and she asked me to go off and try something. And so I did. And we came back, we looked at it, and it wasn't working because I had gone through so many drafts. The characters had so many different jobs.
One owned the salon.
She owned the salon at some point. One was a teacher. It was everything. And then she asked me, because she had read something that I had written like a long time ago, like in 2017, 2018. And she knows that I write things and just like let them be. And so she asked me if I had something that I had written that I hadn't looked at in a while, that we can look at it and see if there's something there. So I had like this 3-pager that I had written in 2018 about my experience working at the call center.
I actually worked.
I did. It was my day job for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I just wrote an experience. It was 3 pages and I sent it to her. And she said, this is our story. What do you mean? Because I was like, this is fluff. And she's like, no, it's not fluff. And so we decided that the love would come from the call center, and we started developing that.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
How did Dami enter this?
Whenever I've called the call center, I've never had such love. Normally very
You've been calling MTN don't get love.
Very nonsense people always on the other.
The last time I called, it was IPNX. The woman actually, because they ask you for your number, IPN number, whatever, and we've called many times. She said, good afternoon, Miss Aye. You know that you again? You people again.
I'm sure call center calling has gone up since then.
That's really cool. How did Dami get into this?
But Dami and I, we've been creative partners for some time now.
Okay.
Yeah, but music videos and commercials, so, and we've been talking about making a film together. We did this short film, I Hate It Here, that he directed. So I sort of like, I know his strengths. And, so when this project came out, I was like, we wanted something that would look visually stunning to start with. I didn't want to be there trying to make sure that happens. So I wanted to, if I was going to travel, let me just do my thing. Let this person know what to do and just, deliver a film that, looks gorgeous. So it was a no-brainer that Dami was going to be the one to do that, for us. And then he also has a relationship with Uzo. So it makes it easy because obviously when you write, you're a writer and you are not acting. You're attached to your story in a certain way. So I needed that it's someone who she's going to be comfortable with, that they can banter on set and talk, about his scene and all of that. And Dami is very open. So that's how he became a part of this.
It's fantastic to be able to trust other people's decision making. If you are working on something and you have to let go of an idea, you want to trust that the person at least that you're letting go doesn't. So that's very, very cool. I think I like the level of collaboration. Was also
before I get to the two of you, because there's me, I'm a big romance, but my friends tell you that I love nonsense normally. So I'm a big fan of all the romances, and I don't even buy into this thing of is realistic. Who the hell wants it to be realistic? Why the hell will it be realistic? Look at what's happening in reality.
No need. Genuinely, I want to suspend.
I'm telling you, what is happening? That is not why I am here for romance. I can see what's happening, and so it was very different to most typical Nigerian kind of context love stories. Was that super intentional?
Yeah. Uzo is a big rom-com girl though. I do too, but the problem is that I can't say it again because nobody believes me on this. So I don't know if I should keep saying I love rom-coms because it looks like I'm lying. So I do too.
Yeah.
So it was every single thing was actually deliberate. Like we talked and she had multiple drafts, and Dami just from the choices of location, people have been asking me, where is this restaurant? Where is that restaurant?
I can't lie, I had that thought twice.
Everyone has been asking.
But I was like, okay, so the first one I figured it out. Second one I was like, please.
If you ever produce anything in Lagos,
down.
I promise you that you can't enjoy yourself fully anyway. Get somewhere that looks barely nice. You're like, they can use this place for. That happened yesterday. I went somewhere yesterday. I tapped my friend and I said, if you shoot. I said, if you just put actually.
No, because honestly, the scene with the restaurant with the flowers, as it came on, you could hear everybody being like, "Oh, where is this?"
Yes,
I got a lot of that, and it's also it's the reason why it's good to hire good people.
Yeah,
because the production designer Anita, this is her first time. Anita Shirish, it's her first time doing a feature. That particular restaurant you're talking about, she sent it to me on Instagram when I sent her the script. She read the script and she forwarded it and she said to me, this place fits Soluchi's character. And I can never forget how I felt just having someone just read the story and just understand what you're trying to achieve. And that's how I went to recce that place and just...
Some people that see beauty and see like the spirit of what you're trying to do is really, really important.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because then, like you say, you're the producer, you are looking for money, you're looking to figure things out. You have to be able to trust the vision with other people.
Yep.
But can you give, for people who have no idea what we're talking about, maybe they live under a rock,
So if you haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen it, give us like the blurb or the tagline or the
Why don't you guys
have Uzo and Andrew do that?
Yes.
I think so.
Call of My Life. It's a delicately told love story.
Go on. Continue.
About this girl's journey through love, hurt, and healing, with all her whimsy and quirkiness, and finding someone who kind of understands her essence. Yeah, that's essentially the story. What's going on?
Yeah, that absolutely is the story.
That's the story.
That's actually the story.
That's the story. Like, how would they find your whimsy?
How did you know what I was about to ask?
Anything else?
That God, my own whimsy. Ooh,
said it all.
Yeah.
That's it.
What he said.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's about a young woman who finds love in it. This is what I was going to say and I forgot. I love how you guys use Lagos as a character in the film.
Yes.
Because I find stories that learn how to do that very interesting. So in normal people, Dublin is like a character.
Yes.
Throughout Insecure, LA is a character.
Yes.
And there are people that figure out how to, if you live in a place, you may not love the place, you like the place, you understand its character. And I think Nollywood is just learning how to make the city,
part of the story.
Part of the story.
Yeah.
I thought that was really, really cool.
Thank you.
It's it's very difficult here. Very, very difficult.
Yeah.
And outdoor shooting, indoor shooting, any type of shoot.
God.
Bring out camera, even if it's phone, it's very difficult here. So it takes a lot of like thought and it's very, very hard and expensive to do. But I really liked everything I've seen.
Expensive is the word.
No, it's true because everything I've seen they are the characters and the place is a character and it makes you feel something and nothing is wasted, right? So I thought that was very, very cool.
I want to get into the gist of the movie because your character was very like super. Quirky is actually the word. She wears colored tights throughout the film.
I love that. That reminds me of, can't remember what film was it? There's a film where
Me Before You.
Yes.
Before it was a bumblebee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful, honestly. It's stunning stuff. But she actually really reminds me of, but her own is worse than that lady. And so it was interesting because like in the reaction in the cinema, at first people were like, oh, the clinical. But then as she started just to say, oh, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Literally, the babe next to me, every time she do something, she's like, she's so real for that, I beg. And it is just all the things that it's like you're saying that you're shy to say that you do. normally outside. Like they were doing monthly anniversary in the film, and people were laughing. I was like, I've seen them do it now in real life. It's just like,
I done a half-year anniversary before, and the baker apparently told my ex at the time that I hope people know this rubbish that you're doing.
Wow.
She was his friend.
It's funny because one of our friends, who is honestly a very hard, strict guy, he does monthly anniversary.
Oh, wow.
And so the day I found out, I said, you.
That's so sweet.
I said, bad boy like you. You're doing happy 3 months.
3 months, 4 months, you know. It was very nice.
But I was going to say for your character, it was very interesting, kind of the premise of the difference in the two love stories.
Yeah.
I suppose. And I think because a lot of people, some babes were saying after the movie that funny enough, they would have chosen.
I
see.
And so I wonder about like that, like playing that and writing that and just thinking about the difference.
It was deliberate, to be fair.
Yes, it was.
It was
because the point of it wasn't to show you who the bad guy is.
Yeah.
It was just to show this girl's journey through hurt, through heartbreak, and then finally deciding for herself and making a choice. Kalu came back. He's been the block. He came back.
He came back. He came back properly. Did he? No, he didn't. But like in his capacity.
In his capacity.
Yes. But like Igbo girls will tell you what he was doing.
But another thing, sorry, I really appreciate. So on a cultural basis, like I love seeing different cultures.
Yeah.
And that's an Igbo love story.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. Loved it. I think it's beautiful to audiences. Sometimes people talk about Nollywood. I'm like, let me tell you something about Nigerian audience. You just have to convince them.
Yeah.
And sometimes because it's so hard, we want them to reward our try. The fact that we tried. Not that even whether or not it landed, we don't care. But things are so hard. We get so sometimes when people criticize what I've done, I always want to curse them that. Do you know how hard it was? This thing you call rubbish. If you know how we got to the rubbish, but I think that honestly, but I think sometimes it's expensive, an expensive risk to take.
It is.
But sometimes you teach an audience what they actually like.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They see they're not come out. Very wonderful program. Wonderful film. That's how our parents talk now. One, I really love the girl. I love the boy.
Yeah.
You know the way. And I think if you had pitched that to people that go to the cinema normally, they tell you to do what with my own money. They know if they when it comes out on Telegram, I'll see it there. Yeah. But I really like how much effort and like thinking they went into telling like an honest, regular love story. I thought it was very, very cute. I haven't even watched it yet, but all what my friends have told me and all the interesting thing for me with this dilemma of like the Kalu versus the Eli, because I was like, this thing is not a real it's not a real dilemma that you people have. Because for me, it was this is the on paper person. Theoretically, but not even for the character that was there, just like for a person in general. Like, see, it was your parents that liked him now in the film, and then there was who you like, and I was like, but this is what normally happens. There's always who you're supposed to like, and then who you actually like. It's just interesting because I didn't expect in the coming back that he would even try. I mean, it was whiny, but you know, but I just didn't expect that there would even be kind of the effort, because honestly, in real life, that's not the case. They come back and they're just like, come on, well, this is me. So that was really interesting. And then I wanted to ask, like, for you guys, how it was. Okay, I was going to ask if they're lover boy and lover girl in real life, but like, look at where we are. In the past, before now, have you been a lover boy before now? I
think I probably still am. Sorry. I think I probably still am.
Okay, but I mean, you've already said that you're like a big lover girl. Yeah. How did you get the script? Sorry.
She called me.
She called me.
Okay.
No, mind me. Okay, that's really cool. I mean, I'm curious about stuff like that, how things come together. Yeah. And were you open to, have you done like rom-coms and stuff before?
Yeah, funny enough, my first introduction to Nigerian film was a film called Down the Aisle, and you're on that as well.
Yeah.
So that's where let me talk to you. That's where we first met. And then time passed. We did concurrent.
You were my brother.
Yeah, we played siblings.
That's a tough arc.
I'm a cutter.
No, but you know that's how Nigerians normally are. She's a sister to me. She's a sister to me. That's normally how it starts. She's a sister to me.
Yeah, so that happened. Time passed. We were on like 2 concurrent 260s at the time. Venge and Dilemma. Another skip forward, and then I think we see each other at the AMVCAs.
Yes.
That was it last year?
Last year, no.
When was it? The year before?
Yes.
Wow, time flies.
Yeah, having love.
Okay, so we see each other at the AMVCAs, and then there's like a moment, and she's like, "Ooh, we need to talk. I have something in mind." And then we did My Bodyguard's Temple, which is like beautifully written again, like another delicately told love story. And I already kind of had this trust in Uzo in terms of writing. Like she has something that speaks to my soul as well, right? Like, so, we did that. It fared well. And then I got a call for, I feel all these reactions.
If it didn't speak to your soul, I would have been surprised. It speaks to your soul.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, obviously the call of my life came through, and I didn't even have to question. I knew that, I'd be in safe hands.
I have to ask because it's difficult to do, and you don't realize it until you see it and it doesn't work. On-screen chemistry is not that easy.
Yeah. If you've ever been on set,
because set is not a romantic thing.
It's really not.
I remember when I watched like the behind the scenes of something, and I was like, God, this is so awkward.
It's very, very.
People are trying to look into each other's eyes. There are 30 people here.
Yes, hot lights. And there's blocking as well. So they're telling you, angle your head like this, not like this, because the cameras is not sexy at all.
So like, how... I mean, obviously, you have chemistry, but even people how is it just trying to kind of drum up all of those emotions on call for, like in the movie that you're playing?
One.
Is it awkward? Or
after
is it
take
just
17.
like super easy? Because I'll just start laughing. I'll just start laughing.
I mean, when there's an understanding of like, and you were talking about like working with good people, at least working with people. No, I'm talking about working with her doing romance.
Yeah, but they already like each other nice.
Yeah. Like actually play, like as in, because you have to, it's not that you have to act like, you have to look like you're in love. Like me watching it, I have to look at you and believe.
Yes. Yeah. And that's what it is really, because when you're doing scenes that require chemistry, it pays to be friends, first of all, and then have a conversation with your scene partner about what you expect from the scene, and see how comfortable you guys are. We're super comfortable with each other.
You don't say.
What a shock to all of us.
And we like each other. And so when, for instance, if we're standing opposite one another and we're looking at each other, you have to look at this person.
I look at my friends.
You have to actually say to yourself that, I adore this person. I love this person. And you have to will yourself into
that.
Yes. And vice versa. And it will come through.
Yeah. And Hollywood others, I hope you are hearing.
If there's a space for that vulnerability as well, it flows. Yes. It really flows.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing that you were saying about feeling. No, come on. You were saying about feeling embarrassed because how love is. So you have to be comfortable with looking silly in front of this person and knowing that they're not going to judge you.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Yeah. That's wonderful. But romance in general, I want to ask like couch general questions. If with a lot of stories, there's always who the person likes and then who their friends and their family like. Now, I've had this discussion with my mom before where she says, if you are the only one that likes somebody in real life, That is a
It's a
big
problem.
red flag.
Yeah.
Because we both like romance. My mom has even gone far. She likes Chinese, loves to Korean. She goes far. That's what she spends all her
I
time
can't watch
watching
those
in the gym.
things. The lead time is too long.
Oh no, my mom loves them. So, but you know, in romance novels, the me and you against the world is like a big thing.
Yeah.
Where we're the ones that understand each other. People don't understand us. In real life, if you are the
against
only
the
one
world.
against the plus friends, plus maybe like with parents, sometimes those ones are not wise. They just see all they want is security.
Yeah.
So they don't care how you feel. They are like, please, 20 years, my grandchildren will not suffer. Just let's make this snappy. But I think in the real world, if you are the only one that likes somebody, I usually think you're under a spell.
Yeah. I think me and you against the world is a threat.
Yeah.
In real life,
Yeah.
it's actually a serious threat.
If none of your friends can see you and this person and think, okay, I understand. I actually think in the world we live in today where there's so much information and
True.
it's like, you know, not one other person is like, babe, he's wonderful for you, don't mind them. If everything is you convincing siblings and cousins and people who know you
that's a
from
problem.
small, and I think it's a big red flag. It
I agree.
works for romance. This was boring. I thought somebody would say no.
No, that's
No, I
that's
agree.
true.
But Soluchi's friend was rooting for them too.
Yes. No, it's fantastic. I was talking about like romance tropes regardless. I think it's fantastic. But every time I come out of whatever wonderful romance and I think about it, I'm like, I think of my closest friends, if they're like, babe, I don't know. If all of them are like that, I'll be like, yeah, maybe love is deceiving me.
I think, speaking of the friend, I think for me, the thing is always seeing your friend not in a like foolish way that is a danger to themselves, really like somebody. Me, I'm like, whatever my own personal opinion, like as long as person is not bad, if you, my friend, you really like them and I can see that they like you too, then me, I'm for the whole thing. That's kind of unless I think they're a bad person, in which case all of us have an issue. But if you genuinely like them, the main thing actually that I learned from college, like everybody has their size.
Yes, 100%.
What it is that you are into, you can find it. Thank you for including letters in your what I like, because I'm very big on that. So I can cut that out and send somebody, see your mate.
And
they see your mate.
No, I guarantee you Nigerian men write letters.
No, they do.
Don't worry. Again, if a Nigerian man likes you,
you will see all sorts of
That's why
things.
when I say this thing, sometimes people think you're being. They just don't want you to go around announcing that they write letters for you, man.
But like they will, so,
do it.
you know, because someone else that's seen it was saying that it's funny because babes would love form or, you know, had baby, just want money, just want, but all these random kids, that's what you want.
No, I think what has happened is in like popular culture or in the zeitgeist, people have just decided that if you're going to make everything else such a chore, you might as well have money. You have to compensate. If you're not going to engage with me on any other, then bro, it's not this text of how far. See, it's not enough for me. Like, bring out money. And I think people like to pretend. Again, another argument I had, funny enough, yesterday about money. If you like two people equally, what's the breaking fact? I said this. I'm 34. It is money. Like, I'm not going to. I'll tell lies to sound polite. Like, oh, why did you lie? Say it's laugh. I don't know. But if I thought two guys were like, I thought they were nice in the same way, and it's now becoming too much of a chore for me to keep up with. Oh, what are you doing on Friday, on Thursday? I'll just be like, this one has more money. Sorry, bro.
It's funny I said that to someone too yesterday. So we had the same conversation yesterday.
I don't even believe you can like two people equally.
No, so you don't like equally, but you know, like early stages, like and nothing has progressed with either one. And now I'm getting tired of having to keep up
just
with two people.
gauging.
It's just, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just focus my attention. I promise you, with no emotion. I'm just like, I see these guys the same way. But I now want to focus emotionally on one.
Yeah, I'm
like
actually curious, especially from guys, about feedback you've gotten on like the romance in the movie, like the things they did. So one of my friends, a guy who has watched, she said that he enjoyed the film, but there's nothing that irritated him more than that lollipop. He said it was so there's a scene where he gives her a lollipop. And then when he's walking away, they fought, so he's spinning the lollipop.
My director will like this.
My friend said that nothing made him his mother watching this man spinning the lollipop. That okay, so you are not angry. And you're just like, he came out and just said, oh, hey, I bought you a lollipop. And he just thought, don't put this out there. He was like, don't make this a thing. All of a sudden, I'll get home. Someone will now be looking at me, like, where is my love? Like, why would you even make, like, he's like, this is crazy.
I love that.
And so I'm just curious about the response to, because we were having a conversation about, so he was saying to me that he doesn't believe that this is really what babes wants. All this, you hang that picture, the balloons and everything. I was like, it's romance. It doesn't have to be that. But the point is that and we were all laughing about it because some people were like, don't buy any balloon for me, don't worry. Shoot, I'm back.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
But
it's ultimately, her character is so whimsical.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't copy and paste what you saw from somewhere. The point of romance is that you know
the person.
Yes. Yeah. That's actually the point of romance, that you know me and you thought about
what I like.
And then when I haven't given you direct cues, based on my personality, you've made deductions. And that's what people like. Yeah. What has always confused me is, I did it for her, she didn't like it. Because that's not her bag. Yeah. Like, you know her. Like, let's think. Let's put on our thinking cap.
Yeah. But I'm curious about the most interesting, like, reactions you've gotten about the things in the film.
I'm trying to think about it actually.
I want you to know that this same man said that just imagine senior man like Kalu trying to go and blow confetti in the market.
Oh, somebody said that to me.
Now, which one is that?
Somebody actually said that.
They were like, which one is
what
this?
What is wrong with this Olichi girl?
He literally was like, what is this again?
Like a titled man has this.
That's what True, she said this one is wearing red cap. How can you be blowing confetti on his head?
I heard that yesterday.
I think a whimsical character, because Nigeria will crush us. You become hard.
Yes.
You become very, very hard. You look silly. I think bubbly, kind. We have a friend that is, I won't use the word whimsical, but she's so pleasant. People who meet her, genuinely, everybody says, is she being for real? Like the first time they be like, on the side, they'll be like, is she being serious? And I'm like, yeah. She's just a very, because Nigeria is a hard place. So sometimes seems so abnormal. And I think people's reactions to it now start making those people feel really, really bad or really, really stupid. But the reactions you've seen that have been interesting.
I think in general, nothing specific because it cuts across the board. The cheese, it's so cheesy. Yeah. It's like everything that's said is so poetic. Everything that's done is just done with this air of poetry, which is what people like to hate because at the end of it, they're either going to try and copy or they feel something, which is what they're trying to hide. Yeah, but the cheese gets a big reaction. I think, what was it? The concert where Eli goes to, can I spoil it? It's been out. Watch it.
Don't spoil it.
No, it's too much.
So Eli goes somewhere and declares love publicly. Which people are saying, oh, this is so unreal. Like, how can you da-da-da-da-da?
See, shame. Again, you said this. People are so ashamed.
Basically.
I loved the concert. I think what I thought the question was going to be at the concert was different.
I know. I know what you thought it was going to be. Yeah.
Because I was like, if it starts here, my dear, you call Beyonce.
Okay, but
I was like, if we start here, is Beyonce only after this?
Okay, so real life, the public is a public declaration, a thing, because I would enter the ground. I would actually, I think that there are very few things you can do to embarrass me. But you see, a public declaration.
And this is imagine love. This is a concert. So but I've been to 2 concerts that people are proposing.
No, for other people.
I thought it was fantastic.
Not for other people. I love it for other people.
They didn't propose. They proposed to somebody.
It doesn't work for her.
I mean for personal.
I loved it for them.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm one of them. The babe, she didn't know what to do. Because, no, not in a bad way. Yeah. But she was just so what is happening? Because all the screens now changed to pictures of them, and she was like, and everybody was now looking at her that it's not you. And then the guy
I don't think I can survive
and they gave him a mic, and it was just all of us are screaming, but you could see her just being like, "What the hell is happening right now?" public. I don't know. I'm not into it.
Nah.
No.
I don't mind it if I like the person. If I love you, it'll be like I love
I
it.
think even if I love you, my dear,
Love me at home.
try.
Exactly.
Try.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm into kind of PDA is fine. I mean,
I
the
love PDA.
actual
Yeah, I like
declaration, send it to me
I agree.
in a voice note.
Yes.
A letter.
Yeah.
Just say it to me. When we go out, then we'll declare publicly the
But
picture.
although I was on a date one day in RSVP where somebody proposed and it was so lovely because you could see he was so nervous.
Oh.
He was so. Can you hear me? He looked scared. Like I don't know how to explain it. He was confident when they came. I think at the time now I passed, she was eating. He was not like.
And my own is different because actually I think my worst genre of proposals is restaurants.
Really?
I just think
She was so
wow,
happy.
dinner. In Lagos, there are like 12 restaurants. We've been here many times. All of a sudden, when we come here next week, this cannot be my special memory. When we call for lunch on Sunday, my friend is doing better, we'll be there again. Yeah, so I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. I get it, Sha. I get it. And I think I like a grand gesture.
Yes.
I think a grand gesture is important. And I think we've lost the art of the grand gesture.
Grand gesture. Fair.
Yes.
In what? So, can a grand gesture in the age of social media? Can a grand gesture be private?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can.
Yes.
Yeah. You can.
Yes.
Very
Or
much
somebody,
so.
one of the messages we got during this period that really warmed my heart. The guy wants to propose to his girlfriend at the Call of My Life event. And it will happen.
cute.
Yeah.
That's very cute.
That's very nice.
Yeah, it will
That's
happen
very-
actually this week. Yeah.
That's very, very cute.
That's very nice.
I'm into it.
I like a grand gesture, but I like the one that again that's very clear the person thought of.
Yeah, it
Yes.
can be a
Of
general
course.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a message that you got about
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
this guy, like obviously they're dating, etc., but he wants to ask the girl out like properly, and he created a website and put
Yeah.
like pictures of them and this and that. And that's a grand gesture,
I
but it's
love
also
that.
private. That's
I
so
love
like
all those
beautiful.
things.
Yes.
Like I love it. I saw one.
Beautiful.
Funny enough, the website on Valentine's Day. They were husband and wife. They've been married for like 10 years already.
Oh,
So,
wow.
but he's a tech guy, so he made a website, and it's funny because I don't know if you guys have seen this video. It was a "Will you be my Valentine?" and the thing was moving up and down, so she had to be like chasing it to click, and she kept clicking no, and he'll come back and be like, "I knew you were going to say no, so I'm just going to ask you." And it was like the 20th time that she now clicked yes, and then the whole plan came out. But it was just so fun and interesting that I'm just like, you see, people
Effort.
lovers need to be back. Effort.
Yeah.
That's actually what it
in the
is.
spirit of effort, I saw something on TikTok that made me smile. So there's a couple, and the woman was explaining how her and her husband break up special event. So for anniversaries, he takes all the odd years and she takes all the even years. So he does. So it means, I mean, you both get each other a gift, but every year somebody's in charge of making the other person like feel special, right? Because you do something for each other's birthdays, but with anniversaries, she didn't want it to feel like it was only important to her, right? Like, oh, we're having an anniversary and it's a girl's day. It's like, no. So she takes all the odds, and she said it has gotten ridiculous. More and more, they get more excited to plan it like every year because it's like, oh, she did one for our third, and now he's like been telling his story, and I just thought that's so nice.
I love that.
Yeah, that's so nice
love
and
that.
beautiful. Not Nigerian men, we've been through thick and thin.
Thank
you for suffering with me.
Be sure that the person likes you.
You've stood by me.
He stood by me through thick and thin.
thick and thin.
Meanwhile, the ups and downs that I've had a child outside. That's the up and down. But anyway, we're just about making. So I'm curious about, obviously you're on the production side. You have to like put this film together. And I'm guessing from a lot of the reactions of the numbers he's doing that it's not what people expected would
Please
happen.
give them our announcement that we just heard now. Good now.
Please,
So
this
second-
is breaking news.
This is our second weekend, and we're at 220 M.
You see?
Yeah, that was.
I'm not saying that
because they came on the podcast.
Nobody said that.
But look at what is happening to people. Someone has been to this because after that they won Grammy. They've been to this podcast after that they won AMVC. After that they won BAFTA. So it's not. I'm not saying. But if they win awards. It's not about the correlation. I'm just saying that look at the patterns that are emerging.
That's
It's just
important.
It's just what's going on.
Yeah. But
So
you are saying
we're at 220M now.
well done. Very well
That was
done.
like a 20% increase from the first weekend.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and
Which
that's
is
a very
not
rare thing
normal.
for us.
No, it's actually not normal.
They're very shocked about it. So yeah, nothing about this film is what at least outsiders predicted.
Yeah.
Like us inside, we dreamt. Like we were like, yeah, we think it would work out.
Did you hope or did you like low-key know when it was done that okay?
No, I had my thoughts. I had the things I thought, okay, this is what I think would happen.
Yeah.
And then this is what I hope or dream.
Yeah.
You know, so just to keep my expectations. I don't like heartbreak. So I manage my expectations.
A real Nigerian woman.
No, I manage my expectations. So I projected, obviously, as you know, producers, you always think, okay, this is what I think this would do in the opening weekend. It did more than I projected. To be like way more than I projected. With other people, they are super shocked because nobody saw it coming. Nobody, not a single person in this life can come out and say they saw it coming. And this particular project was incredibly difficult and had like a lot of disappointments. At some point, I sent Uzo a message telling her that we're not doing it.
Oh, wow. Why?
Yeah, I sent her a message and I was like, hey, I'm going to pay you for writing, you know, we'll try again, but there is no way this is happening because we had a partner and then I changed. When we changed direction, like she said, they pulled out of the project and this was like 3 weeks to shoot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was like, I had to find the whole money in 3 weeks. And I was like, do you want me to die? I already have gray hair.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to die. So I was like, I'm not doing this. And then I slept again and woke up. I was like, no, I'm doing it. You know, let's just see, let's try, let's just start. And then, you know, figure it out on the way. So, and even when we started, it was like, you're making a, you know, a bad decision, you know, because obviously Uzo has been acting, Andrew has been acting, but Nollywood cinema, then they believe people need to have certain numbers to make certain amounts at the cinema. It's like the maths for them all the time. And obviously we faced that with this. It was like, you can't be spending this much because the film cost a lot. You can't be spending this much and these are your leads, that sort of thing, you know. But it was like, okay, if we fail, we'll cry, you know. But we're going to try and see what we can do. And thanks to them, because she planned even her marketing, you know, everything. She had her own thing. She created this collection on Instagram where she would send me reels. Oh, we're doing this. And I'm like, oh, whatever it means, you know, because to be honest, I didn't even understand what she was sending me. And she's like, oh, is this challenge they do on TikTok? I'm like, okay, I'm not on TikTok, but good for everyone. If it helps the movie, like fantastic. You and Andrew just do your thing. You know, so just working with her, Dami, you know, everyone on the team, I think there was just that thing that, you know, it was like, we know this is going to succeed. Yeah. And everyone was doing everything within their own power to make sure that it succeeds. They took it personal. Yeah. Production designer, costume, you know, sound, everyone is like, this film has to succeed. Like, it became everyone's personal project. And I think that that's the thing I've enjoyed the most about the whole thing.
Very cool.
Oh, wow.
How fantastic.
But I'm wondering, because when you say, oh, it was difficult to like, even hearing the theory of the project, you're like, oh, that's really interesting. Is it because of the genre or the type of movie
it was mostly the cast. Actually, two of them.
Actually, I'm curious to hear from you because you sighed when she said that. How is that hearing that people are like, oh, you know, they might not have the numbers. Like, how was your own reaction? What was your reaction to that?
I mean, given the context, it wasn't surprising that was coming out, but thank you. Thank you, Cecilia, and thank you too. That sucked. It really did. Because they're not believing. First of all, you're not really trusting in. I'm pointing. Sorry, but you're not trusting in the vision of somebody like Blessing or Uzo, which I feel like that's a different level of
misogynoir. That's what it is, misogynoir. In case you don't want to say it.
And you know, you can take it personal as well because they don't believe in your craft and everything. But thankfully, we're here.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really nice because we talk about so we have a group that meets, we talk about all different things. And one of the things we've mentioned before is how difficult it is now and it's not just a Nollywood thing. It's globally. Everybody's trying to take really safe bets. Everybody is obsessed with like long-term IP, and it makes sense because the finance bros have started dropping money, and if I put money in Facebook and it gave me X returns, that's what I'm projecting across the board, right? So I'm working private equity. I need to pay people back their money, all that kind of stuff. But it means that we don't really see a lot of and introducing. Right, in terms of stars, and it's something that's a bit sad. In that storytelling in and of itself is the power of the story that has always mattered. It's the power of the idea that has always mattered, and then over time, because people are trying to compound interest and make a shit ton of money, it's like, who's the producer attached? Who's the director attached? Who is the sound engineer? Okay, no problem. It's a small project, but they somehow convinced Hans Zimmer to do it. But if they didn't do that, it wouldn't get made. Or somebody on the show is a cousin to Mark Zuckerberg. All of a sudden you have to do all these permutations, and people get really, really discouraged. So I'm beyond ecstatic that it's done well, because it's people follow the money. That's the truth. Sometimes when you're in creative circles and we're all crying and wailing, like at the end of the day, like people want to laugh to the bank.
The film can be bad, and they make money, and then the producer gets another money to make another film.
And so that's why I'm so pleased about what's happening, because it means that there is an appetite for risk that will come back. It may not be a lot, but it means people will just be like, you know what? Is that now Call of My Life? And that's what people are about to enter some decks.
You're about to enter a God of Call of My Life.
No. You're about to guess your film is about to be on decks all over the show, just like Call of My Life.
I'm surprised because obviously I'm not in this industry, so I didn't know that that's how that's the level on which people are thinking. Because I'm just like, what do you mean?
No, it's pretty normal. Even
that's crazy.
It's not a Nollywood thing. It's a global thing.
Of course.
It's a global thing. Even if it's as a producer.
But it just feels like globally you see a lot of new people.
Eventually. So we'll go through that in cycles. So there's a time when for the last decade, maybe it's been IP heavy. So Marvel stuff, and then seeing Reckoning 1, Reckoning 2,
there's a lot of prequels. One person's inner story.
The book would have already gone viral before they decide to do the adaptation, and so it's been very difficult to break in.
With business, seeing is believing. Nobody is waiting to imagine what your vision is. Your vision is to play out. Then everybody's like, oh, we see it now. Let's
I just thought because you've done films before that it would be like, okay, she knows what she's doing already now.
No, that even made it worse, actually.
Wow.
Yeah. Because Freedom we did festivals. And there's an idea. There's an idea of a festival film. It's not, you're not looked at as somebody who can make something commercial. So immediately after Freedom, everybody just said, I can't do. And then I have people like Dika in my life who also want to do festival films. It's like this girl does not have plans to make commercial films to make money, essentially. So they just put you in a small disdain.
Lovely. Now,
Jola is angry.
Jola, you see, this is why you need to be accustomed to love. What's clear, we need to get married.
It's true.
Maybe for a we will know the inner workings.
They're still doing what you're
I love it for them.
I love it for them. If they like it, we love it.
They should just carry on.
But the funniest thing is that the same person, one of the people who said we shouldn't cast Andrew, when we put out the trailer, they called me to ask me, who is the man? That was my best moment.
Because now you're like, okay, now you know him.
So charming and charismatic. Who is he? I'm like, whoa.
The funny thing is, the first time I met Andrew, I didn't meet you, I saw you, it's a project that I don't think it has come out.
Yeah, Down the Aisle.
Is that it?
Because you did spoken word.
You guys, I'm about to be a star.
She did this spoken word. I couldn't hold myself when you were performing.
Yeah. But they thought, so the truth is that they thought it was a joke. So I know the producers of the film. Yeah. And I had been talking about how I'm a thespian. And somebody should put me in a film, blah, 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 blah.
So you said the night she performed?
He was there.
Was I there?
He was there, man.
Yes, you were there.
He was there.
I was going to say something.
Elaborate. She said,
right before your
yes.
Right before your performance, was it?
No, she did hers before mine.
Yes. Right, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, okay. I begged and begged and begged. So Shayo was like, actually, she's working on a film. Do I want to? I said, I'm there. Whatever you need. The next day, she said something spoken with her. I said, Shayo, what is this? And then she was like, we're also like filming really, really late. It was just after the pandemic, I think. So there were still all these restrictions on movements and stuff.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is they cut me from the team.
I was about to say that surely you can never have made it.
The first one, I had to redo it because they were dying at the back. She was like, are you insane? Because she first told me, can I send it? I said, no, that I'm an artist. When I get there,
you'll perform.
The spirit will come.
And what you get is
she
what you
could not
get.
believe it. She could not believe it. She just told me that this is what you are doing, Sha. This is the kind of person you are, and that you need to be a bit odd. That you're not supposed to do a good performance. I said, wow.
They sent you your clip. You should get it.
Yeah.
The only time someone has ever asked me to be in a movie, they said I should play myself. And I said, I will not do that. What you read there, me as myself, I can't do it. I said, I would never, who wrote this thing? I was like, when have you ever seen me doing this? But anyway, now thank you for, if you guys are done, I would ask you a question. I saw you guys were in a moment just now. But if you're finished, no, I really need to fall in love because then I'll be more accustomed to all these things. I was going to ask about the marketing. I live for it. Personally, the marketing of Call of My Life, I bloody love it. I think it has been very exciting to watch and like
it's fresh as well.
Yeah, because also even in this group she's talking about, we hang out every Sunday. It was the marketing that first got to the group.
Oh wow!
Before
Crazy.
we were trying to figure out things based on marketing.
Hot argument. I don't know how to explain it.
You guys.
Shouting, arguing.
Wow.
And the youngest in our group is 29.
After the thing. When I say hot, I have a video of people were standing
on the table, standing on the chair, arguing.
No way. Love it.
Arguing about if it's marketing, if it's love, if it's romance.
Your baby they kiss like that. What is the video? Nah.
No, you don't understand.
You don't understand.
As in, it was hot.
One of the girls that I said, I'm not even talking about this again.
I said no.
No.
And then you know that kind of thing where it's not all of a sudden you two are always getting angry.
We're breaking friendships.
Bro.
Love it.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was fun. But I think, so how do you decide how to, again, because like I said, even about the film, you introduce an audience to something new.
Yeah.
How do you figure out how you want people, because the marketing has done such a fabulous job in carrying the film. And that's just the truth. Like there was so much curiosity. Yeah. There was so much excitement that by the time the opening weekend came, people...
You'd already heard about it. You were curious. Like you wanted to go and find out.
To go and find out more. So how did you guys decide how you want to... Because I know for sure you people did not have budgets to do what you wanted to do.
Like I was just about to say that. I'm like, I was seeing tweets about... marketing budget of Call of My Life, must be insane. Like I was so confused. I was just like, social media is just very interesting because people don't know. So they just assume things, and you're just like, wow. I'm like, most of this marketing, and it might sound like Lamba actually, came because I didn't have money to do marketing. Sincerely, there was no, like, when we're done shooting and post-production and everything, money don't finish. There was nothing else to do. Also had content from set, that we shot the ideas, so many of the things she came up with. And we had that was the first thing we had. And then the whole background thing that we, recorded crew members talking, actors talking, were things I just thought, okay, I don't have money, but I have an office space. Let me put backdrop. I'm not even joking. Let me put backdrop, bring them. I wrote the trivia. I said, come and talk. Let's just be talking. How did you feel when you got the call of your life? I just started playing, with stuff because I didn't have money again to do anything. And then I think the major thing that helped us really is because we planned to release in February, I was just very sad that we didn't make that timeline. Yeah. And then I said, you know what? I'm cutting a trailer to put out on 13th. And then I cut the trailer and then we released on the 13th and the thing just caught fire online. And we didn't have a date. I didn't put a date on that trailer. We just said coming soon to cinemas. And then every tweet was, when is it coming? Why don't they have dates? You know, it just became a whole thing. And I was like, okay, this trailer has done half of my marketing to start with. At least people are curious now. They want to know when we are putting out this film. And then we put out the poster. So it's not been as planned as people imagine. There was a plan, you know, but it's not like if we did the plan we wanted to do if we had money, I think there'll be problem actually. You know, so most things was we don't have money anymore. So it's like, what do we have? I have an office space. So let me use my office space. I have Sony camera in the office. I might as well shoot things, just do stuff and post random things. I remember when we put out, I put out a clip of Zubi Michael in the market where we shot him on Lagos Island. I was on air when I posted that video. Nobody knew I was posting it. I just looked at my phone. I called the BTS boy. I said, edit that clip for me. I just want to post. And I just posted it. And that thing did like 500K on Twitter. People just talking about it. Oh, when is the movie coming out? Oh, this looks good. Yeah. So it was just random things, you know. But I think the most important thing now that the film is out is word of mouth.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is no marketing we are doing that beats that. People love it. The people who love it, and they are talking about it, you know. After the premiere, people were setting up ring lights, and I'm like, okay, the money I don't have, my God is fighting my battles here.
No, it's fantastic. So our old producer, Tolani, she made a video.
Yeah.
She went to watch it, and she's gisting with her friend in the car, only to find out that she doesn't know the woman from anywhere. They met in the cinema. Had such a strong reaction. They were giggling.
Oh, wow.
They got into Tolani's car to gist about the film. And because she has like an active TikTok, she just made it. And they're two grown women, Tolani as a baby. And that excitement was very, I think, it's tangible. And with film, something like film or music, when you really like something, you really like, you share. It's like I listened to this album. I put this album on Fig, F-I-G. What's her name? Gracie Scars? Something. I couldn't believe it. And I felt so, I started sending it to people that, have you heard this album? Like, it's really, really cool. And the film is doing the same thing. So it's really, I'm seeing people saying that they sat down on the floor.
Yeah, they did. And to mention, you know, relationships matter.
Yeah.
You know,
reputation matters too.
Yeah, like, I have good relationships.
You do?
And Dami does too. Dami Twitch does. So both of us also coming from music video background. I used to shoot music videos. He still does. You know, we're like, okay, what do we have? We have artists who are our friends too. Okay, let's talk to this one. You talk to Johnny, talk to Chiki. You know, let's go and beg Davido to, you know, do a watch party. You know, some of those things, you know, we didn't pay for those things. In fact, when we announced even Chiki's own, people were like, oh my God, the marketing team, they're thinking. The budget. I was just like, I shot Chiki's music video. Like, like there's no budget here. Like, this is my guy and we've talked about this and it's like, oh, you know, come and do this for us.
I can do it for you.
You know, and they just do it, you know. So it's quite interesting just watching.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Uzo, because you mentioned a lot of the ideas, how you were thinking about the marketing, PR and all of that.
Yeah. I just wanted to create stuff that I wanted to see on social media. Even with the writing, the things that Eli was saying, the things that, like, many of them are the things that I want said to me.
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean? My sister. So I was writing for myself, and with the content, I just wanted to do stuff with somebody that I liked, and we're on set. We're having fun already. There's downtime. Let's sit and do fun stuff, you know? And that was it basically. I wasn't curating anything extraordinary. I was just having fun with this guy, and thankfully, I worked with somebody who indulges my rubbish, you know. So I just say, let's do this thing, and he's like, yeah, let's do it. And
I love that. It's going so well. Like
I'm so pleased.
Having a lot of fun as well.
I'm so pleased. I just love seeing like people going in and spending money and having a good time. I feeling like it was worth it. Because that's something that we struggled with sometimes. The feeling like, hi. I could have both here. You know, but that they liked it enough. People are going back. People are going back with their friendship.
My neighbor has watched 4 times.
My sister has seen it do like 10 times. Yes, with every friend.
I love that.
With all
like
of them.
stuff like that is just so heartwarming.
It's actually a nice thing to like do. Someone was saying that they're going to take the guy they're seeing so that he can learn 1 or 2.
No. What's it like working with like veterans as well?
Yeah.
Those people, I I love them so much. And I watched them growing up.
Yeah.
And then seeing them on set, I was starstruck. Like to the point where I didn't say my line at some point, and Kemo said, talk. But like, yeah, they're so just amazing. And Patience was like, oh gosh. I always wanted to act like her. I always wanted to be the wicked stepmother. Yes, I always dreamed about that. I loved that she was powerful growing up. And so to be on set with them was a dream. And they are so natural. Like you don't need to say it twice. They just know what to do. They get into it instantly. Like they're a master class.
Yeah.
Like really, it was amazing watching them.
That's very fantastic.
It was kind of funny watching her be like a very loving mother, because I was hoping for her to just jump out.
I worked with her on an ad like a couple of years ago, and she was one of the people on the round table. I think it was for Bonvita or something. And she was doing a round table, and one of the women was so excited to meet her. She was talking to her about motherhood because she has adult children and the person had quite small children. And she was so, you could see her being so amazed that Patience Ozoko is giving me motherhood tips. Like she was so excited, but she was so calm.
She's the softest
and
person.
so gentle. And because she's been working in the industry for so long, she's very understanding of how things don't go to plan. She's so you know, like younger people are so flustered.
That's what I enjoy.
And she's just there, like just there, like that's how it happens, my children. Don't worry.
Yes.
And I remember thinking it was so kind of. I was maybe like a 30-minute delay, but she was just like, that's what happens.
Ours was a 2 days delay.
Yes.
Wow.
And she
they
was
were
so
stuck.
zen.
Dami and the director, they cancelled their flight to Enugu.
Oh no.
And it happened twice and there was no flight. So they couldn't come. And I was already in Enugu with Uzo and the rest of the team.
Oh no.
And even them, they were there. And she just kept telling me, every time I go and I'm like, sorry. She's like,
and she was pitying us.
She was pitying for me.
Yes.
Because that's money
relax.
now.
Yeah,
Yes,
she was like, relax. It'll work out, you know?
But well done. I am so excited. I haven't seen it yet. I am so excited. Every time
I love it.
I check the hashtag regularly because I'm trying to, not just because it's very, I don't know how to explain it. If you work in Nollywood, you understand what I'm trying to say. It's very, to people, it's just like, hi, it's doing well. No, don't worry. People that are inside, trust me, it is very exciting to be able to say, and I told rom-coms,
I told you, wow, they're up. I'm telling you guys.
You just need to get it right. And once you get it right, like all this stuff about the Gen Z go to the cinema, I said, I'm telling you, they go.
They do.
Yeah. They go. Look, honestly, apart from, it's gorgeous, it's well shot, people like gist. Do you know the number of times, what we were arguing about was honestly a reel of the two of you at AMVC. It was like an hour.
No, minimum.
I'm not joking. If you had seen, look, we are all grown people with serious lives. People were arguing, is it PR? How can this be PR? Look at this.
This love, one of our friends,
if he's your boyfriend now, what would you say?
They don't kiss you like this before.
God.
I'm not joking.
It talks to insult too. Serious
insult.
Like based on all of the time, some people now start saying, okay, is that why you're talking to me like
next thing? Honestly, the thing dragged into this is why I can't date anybody in any industry. Oh wow. So that you tell me that I didn't work. Look at this.
Once I say this has some man, you can't work with him. Come on.
He said that he will be there as his wife is on set, he'll be there. He'll be there, he'll be looking. Hey, please. You move back. But honestly, I think even just the gisting elements of it, and you guys do it so well. Like you're going out, people are share. I always look at the shares on your videos, and
it's crazy.
People love gossip.
They do.
But then it's also people wanting to live vicariously.
Yeah, you do.
People love romance.
Yeah, like people have been. I saw people trying to debate what name they should call this shit. They've been trying to.
Names now.
Yeah, there's different
Andrew
names.
got the power.
Yeah,
the bonds.
I saw that.
They've been trying to come up with a hashtag.
I love it,
and all that, and I love that. But I've also never seen that like in I've posted in a Nigerian movie. But me, I bloody love it.
Yeah, I absolutely do. I think it's really cool. I think you guys did a great job. I hope whatever else you want to work on, like all the doors now.
I hope they're open.
I hope Blessing is able to say, sorry, please call me back. You know when you're looking for money, let's say one of the most humbling things.
I don't need this kind of money.
When you're looking for money, every phone call, you pick it with a sense of humility and gratitude. You are so humble. People that are not the way they talk to you, you say it's true. It's true. This is the account number. Anything you say is correct. At that time, you just need to get this thing over the line, so you don't even care. But I'm so proud and pleased. I think you guys have done a fantastic job. Thank you. So cool.
So do you guys have anything kind of exciting coming out still? I guess are you still in the rollout?
Yes, no. Just second week. Yeah.
Still basking in the afterglow.
Yeah.
We have the UK release coming next.
Lovely. Yes. Lovely. When is that, please, for the good people?
That should be on June 26th or June 19th. Yeah.
Okay, one of those days.
Yeah. That's my true hometown.
June 19th or 26th. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. And then we have Canada coming, obviously.
Okay, very good. International. I love to hear that.
It's going.
It must go.
Yeah. And like you guys said, since we've been here now, let's try out your theory that, something will happen.
People of God, don't shame me.
I don't actually have to be. I'm telling you.
Yeah, like, are we going to see like £1 million or something? Like,
you never know. I'm British.
Our people, you never know. Our people, you never know.
You never know what can happen now that you've been on this country. You never know. Those that have come, they're seeing it now.
All right. So Call of My Life is still in the cinema.
Please go and watch it.
Please go and watch it. Go and watch it again. Take your friends, take your enemies, take your church people.
If you have any question for them, please direct it to them. Don't ask us any
One of my friends was
like, they're coming. Help me ask. No. I said no. You people like Amebo too much.
Anyway, so that they can go. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed the episode.
Wait, before they go, please, what advice do each of you have for the lovers?
For the lovers.
Please. At least that one they said we should ask you so that they will know. Do you want to go first? You can advise the men folk.
Enjoy love in all its forms. Yeah, basically.
Don't cheat.
Importance.
Don't lie. Stay open.
Yeah.
And embrace the romance.
Yeah.
Thoroughly.
Yeah. Blessing, their advice for the lovers.
Go watch Call of My Life.
Number one. Go watch Call of My Life. It has all the advice I can give is inside here. That's one. And then I think like Kemo said, love is good. Security is also important.
Yeah.
Just find boots.
Blessing is a newborn artist.
Go to
security,
where,
please.
My dear, I need to go to where there's security and fall in love.
Yeah, Fekemi always says it.
Go to where there's security, then
put where there is money, then fall in love.
Where there's money, then start falling in love inside that. Don't fall outside.
Poetry is good and all of those things.
Wow.
But you see, there's a way that the poetry, there's nothing wrong if you get a gift bag that has the poetry on top of the present.
God bless you.
If my poetry is on top of Chanel, look at how it will light up the world. See, if the poetry is on top of gold, look at how the world will just be so lit up.
I don't believe in poetic poverty.
No.
You need to find a
romance is not that cheap.
No,
it's the truth.
It's not. It's expensive.
Actually. You can do small. I'm a big fan of the little things.
Yeah.
TM, but at some point you have to just graduate from that. In Call of My Life, a thing happened that I have always said is not possible to happen. My gripe against Nigerian romance is that you cannot chase anybody in Murtala Mohammed. Alas, indeed, they chase somebody too. So what I wanted to ask is for all of you, what is like, maybe the one you can tell us, like some grand gestures you've done in the name of romance. Blessing.
No, let's start with
Let's start with you.
Let's start with the lovers because now they are going to catch who is a romantic and who is not.
Let's start.
You said you're a lover girl.
Not the one they've done, for the one you've done.
But I made Call of My Life.
Apart from that.
Can I think about it while we...
Sure.
No.
The lovers.
The lovers, please, what have you done for
Andrew?
For love.
I remember I used to write letters, poems, songs. I flew to a different country twice.
Like
for love.
Did the person know you were coming, or was it a surprise?
Oh no, yeah, they knew. They knew. Not that. Not that way inclined.
Uzoamaka?
Me? Interestingly, the bit where Soluchi has the cardboard.
Is that for real?
Yes.
You've done one before?
Yes. Yes, I stood there like a goat. but I loved doing it. I enjoyed doing it. And he loved it at the time, but we're not together. We broke up.
Is it
So, but it was
I'm telling you.
but it was nice at the time.
At the time.
And then I've written long letters. Oh my gosh. I've written letters and I've sent like cute things that they like. I've curated like a whole thing and sent to them. And I've made a video of myself professing love.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't think I should answer again. I think there's a problem here. Professing love, just you recording yourself.
Yes. I adore you because I love you because yes.
Wow. Okay.
I told you love is a foolish thing.
Very foolish.
I've written letter actually.
You've written letter.
And I got suspended for it. I'm actually not joking. I wrote a letter in secondary school. I got suspended afterwards. Yes.
I don't think I've done anything like incredibly. Okay, I'm lying.
Are you lying? You normally lie a lot.
No.
Okay, the one you can share.
I can't.
Please find a version that you can share.
I don't have. I'm ashamed of everything.
Wow.
I can't share
I can't
anything.
lie, I've been thinking, I'm
I'm
like,
a hard babe. I'm too ashamed. I can't share anything. I'm trying to think. Is there anything you know I've done that you're...
I'm looking at you because I'm like, it's not good to know people well.
Try.
It's not so bad.
I've done a... I'm trying to think. I threw someone a party. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
No. But I can't give too many details because so many people watch my lives in a weird way on social media.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very, very stupid. Like even as I was there, I was like, Jonah, what is happening?
And it was a lovely one.
I've done that. What else have I done?
That's a lovely party.
I've cut a holiday short because somebody was doing something. I just had to be there.
Wow.
Just had to be there. It's like, for love. I used to be damn support you, babe.
Wow.
Say, my baby can't breathe if I'm not there. Bruh.
Is he still alive now? Wow.
Call of whose life? Yeah, I think I've done. Like, when I really, really like you, I don't really apply wisdom, sense.
Yes.
I don't care. I don't care.
That is love.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yes.
If you should cast, you should cast.
Yes.
It's okay, don't worry.
Actually, that's
I
the
don't know that I
best
can
way.
say I don't apply wisdom, but
No, I don't
I do
apply
everything
wisdom.
that
I can't lie. No, I don't apply.
I don't apply wisdom.
Nah,
Like actually, in retrospect, when I now sit down, when my eyes cleared, I'm like, Jola.
So I'm just like, no, there's lots that I'm a lover girl. I mean, the thing is, I would say I'm very shy about, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, when do you have time to do it? But so we used to watch The Blacklist, and so I knew somebody that was working in the crew, and I got one of the actors. This was not like a cameo thing or anything. I just disturbed the person. So I got one of the actors to basically say my own birthday message, but as their character in the show.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Wow.
Crazy.
Okay.
Wow.
Well done.
Maybe you should be the producer of Call of
Yes, when did this end?
It ended nowhere.
But the lover never.
No,
loses.
lovers are always up.
I mean, I flew, but man,
Always win.
I showed up somewhere.
Wow.
On a, they didn't know.
Did you know it? Okay, you didn't know I was coming.
That's insane.
They didn't know I was coming to like an event they were having because I was not in the country, but I was there.
Wow.
So bizarre.
Yeah. making call of my life now. I'm not a lover girl more.
No, if you're a real lover girl, you'd have dedicated it to somebody. I've seen dedicated to. That's
that person should have funded it. I don't suffer.
No, but that thing was so foolish that even the actor, he was like,
wow.
Which one is he? I was like, nobody has ever asked me to do this one before. I said,
serious romance.
Don't worry. And that thing can never see the light of day.
And she doesn't look like she's romantic. It is interesting. She looks like somebody that...
Oh, another thing. Okay, to be fair, we both did it, but this is probably the most foolish. But it was two of us that were involved in this one. So we met like in the middle of the year. Both had birthdays had passed. Christmas, New Year's had passed. And so we did everything.
Wow. Like birthdays, Christmas,
we did Valentine's Day, Christmas,
crazy.
New Year.
Oh, wow.
I love
everything.
Okay.
I love it.
Looks like I'm taking lessons. Yes,
I love it so much.
Again, like love is fundamentally
like
foolish.
Yes. It was so
you won't tell your friends that that's what people are
because
doing.
let me tell you the problem. By the
Yeah.
time that you like someone has done Christmas decoration, it's crazy. It doesn't. We're now in a place that like it has stopped.
Yeah.
We wore pajamas. In July. Again, where is that relationship?
The love always
No, but
wins,
it's
man.
fantastic.
Yes.
Anyway, lovers are up.
Lovers are up.
Yeah.
Lovers are up. So you people go and watch Call of My Life. You learn
one or two.
So
you guys are the first people
Ooh.
I'm giving this merch to.
Yay! I see my favorite color.
You see?
Amazing.
I didn't. Let me bring it out so that you see that this merch is so nice. Actually, okay, bring it out yourself.
Okay, is that the one she's wearing? Aww.
See?
I'm so happy. It's in my favorite color.
Yeah. You see?
You guys actually got this before me.
Wow. You have love, my dear face.
Oh, this
You
is so
have
cute.
love. We have it.
That's really cool.
I love this card.
Yeah.
Yes. I like it.
I
How
see.
this is going,
Okay.
I love this. Very
This is
well done. This is
actually
beautiful.
Super cute.
Yeah,
I'm
so
aware
cute.
of this.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Aw,
Thank you,
This is
Bessie.
why I love being me.
I'm
Exclusive shit.
telling you.
You have like 3 now.
I actually really like your shirt as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's actually quite nice.
Thank you.
Well. What can I say? It pays to be the boss. Thank you so much.
No, my
guys. This is
first
very
t-shirt,
nice.
then the love. Up next. Mr. Dick, is there anything else?
No.
Thank you.
Thank
Well,
you
now we
guys.
know that we did well.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you guys. I hope you had a good time.
We did.
You like, don't
Thank
do
you for having us.
podcasts. Thank you.
Like,
Thank you,
share,
thank you,
subscribe,
thank you.
do the
Yeah.
things. Watch the
No,
movie
right.
again, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
This episode of I Said What I Said is brought to you by Carousel Networks. We are your hosts, Fekemi, FK, Abudu, and Jolaye. Our producer is Debbie Romeo. Our production associate is Oreolua Anibaba. Our social media manager is Remi Oluwole. Our cinematographer is Divine Nabuko. Our audio engineer is David Kenny. Our camera assistant is Abolade Uluyede. And this episode of I Said What I Said is sponsored by Smirnoff Ice and Busha. Our fantastic guests today are Uzoamaka Power, Andrew Bunting, and Blessing Uzzi. Make sure you go and watch Call of My Life as soon as you can.